Lenovo's Legion 5 series of gaming laptops have offered some of the best value in the mid-range market for the past few years. Does the newest Pro 5i continue that trend? Let's do a deep dive into what this new Legion has to offer. First, the basic specs. This model comes with a 13th gen Intel HX processor with 16 cores, 32 gigabytes of DDR5 memory, a 2500 by 1600 240 Hz IPS display, a terabyte of storage, and an Nvidia GTX 4060 video card with 8 gigabytes of video memory. The keyboard is excellent with 1.5 millimeters of key travel. I always use a wireless mouse, so I can't speak to the quality of the trackpad if that matters to you. The Lenovo Pro 5i gives you the option of running a hybrid video setup, utilizing the integrated Intel video for regular desktop work and the Nvidia 4060 for gaming, or going full-on discrete mode with the video card through Lenovo Vantage software. This is Advanced Optimus, by the way, which means you can make that switch without a restart. Awesome. This is a laptop you're going to want to run tethered to power, as you'll only get a few hours of battery life running in hybrid mode, and way less than that if you go the discrete video card only route. The selling point of the Pro 5i is the Nvidia 4060 video card. The fact that this supports DLSS 3 and frame generation should make this a better long-term solution than some of the machines in the recent past. Internally, there are decent upgrade paths. I've added a second NVMe SSD to complement the 1 terabyte drive that came standard with this Pro 5i. There are 2 RAM slots, and I believe this model is capable of handling up to 64 gigabytes. This model came with 32 gigabytes, which is all I really need anyway. One thing Lenovo got right again is the cooling. The heat pipes and fans keep this system running cool with temps only barely reaching the low 80s under full gaming load. Fans, in my opinion, are whisper quiet too. I'm not much of a benchmark guy, as there are other channels that do a better job of giving accurate measurements in that area. I'd much rather talk about the real-world experience of what it feels like to use this machine. I have included a couple of benchmarks, though, for you to check out, so you will have a baseline to make a reference to. Let's talk about what this laptop is like to use as a daily driver and the overall value. The stated normal retail price for this model, as configured, is $1,799. I found it on sale for $1,269. Let's be clear, at that price, this is a steal, as it will likely handle AAA titles for the next couple of years with no problem, especially with that Nvidia 4000 series support for DLSS 3 and frame generation. Would I pay $17.99 suggested price for this model? No way. There are other options that start to come into play when you reach that price level. For that money, I'd insist on a machine with at least a 4070 or greater, but less than $1,300? Yeah, absolutely. This Legion Pro 5i is a true bargain. Over the years, I've used Razer blades, Alienware, MSI, and just about every make and model you can imagine. For me, the Lenovo Legion series has been the most stable I've ever dealt with. Your mileage may vary, but I love them. If you have a laptop with a strong AMD solution or the Nvidia 3000 series of video cards, I would not recommend making the jump to this model unless you really need DLSS 3 or frame generation support. But if your current generation is a few years old, I can easily recommend the Legion Pro 5i as your new machine. If you can find it at the price I grabbed it at, you'll likely find this a joy to use for both work and play. If you have any questions or comments or something specifically you'd like to see, make sure to drop in the comments. Have a great one.